Well, Bob's an enthusiastic individual. You're most likely to find him working looking at other people's issues and problems rather than his own.
If he was first about Bob, his enthusiasm and his energy, you can't stop him. If he has an idea, he goes for it.
Full of life, enthusiasm, energy, and always a smile on his face.
I've worked with Bob for a good number of years now. I've got a whole lot of respect for him. The attributes I see him bringing to this job are actually all about what he does professionally.
Well, I manage the Subsurface and Wells support team in Europe. My team is around me here. This is the UK team. I also have a team in Stavanger and in Assen in Northern Holland, and we've just taken on a new team in Rijswijk in The Hague.
His authenticity, his desire to work with people, and his genuine care for people.
He's a very jolly guy, and he just works as any other person. Doesn't let his disabilities get to him at all.
It wasn't until a colleague of mine actually explained that Bob had tunnel vision and he had hardness of hearing as well that I realised he had a serious disability.
Yes, I'm effectively deaf-blind. I was born deaf and I've lost 70% of my hearing, and I've worn hearing aids all my life. And although I didn't know it at the time, I also had a condition called retinitis pigmentosa, which is a condition, a progressive condition, where the cells on the back of the retina are gradually killed off by pigment. And the impact it has is effectively your vision is encroached upon in this manner, and it's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it effectively disappears altogether. Been struggling for some time with a standard black keyboard where I just really couldn't see the letters. I also have a large mouse. I can only see a small part of the screen at once, so I can't even find the mouse at the moment. So I'll pull it down to the left, there it is, so I now know where it is. I can follow it across the screen. But it's actually locating it, and that's why I have a large pointer as well, as you can see. With my hearing, it's mostly around good meeting behaviours and practices. It's like people talking one at a time. That makes things a lot easier for me, but also it makes it easier for everyone else too.
Every meeting we will have HSE briefs at the start and remind people of issues. It's a good way of actually reminding people about things that again they might not take for granted.
I think Shell as a company have been very supportive. One of the best things that ever happened for me was the HSE policy, where on all the office sites, everybody now walks on the left-hand side of the corridors. So in the old days, I used to have frequent collisions with people.
In Bob's case, he's got peripheral vision problems and hearing loss, so you have to make allowances for that, and you learn what you need to do with that over time.
The handrails tell me where the stairs are, so the handrail is the first thing I look for. So as you know, in Shell, that's one of our 12 golden rules.
You can't just go up behind him and speak to him. You need to sort of nudge him on the shoulder and make sure that he knows that you're there.
Now, Shell's a company that's strong on line management, and line management, when you get good, sympathetic line managers, can be great.
No, I struggle to actually think of any particular compensations we have to do, and the vast majority of people would not even be aware of any limitation we would have.
It's more your own viewpoint that matters.
He is an integral part of the team.
His viewpoint in life and his sense of humour, and just generally he wants just to get on with things.
He doesn't concede to his disability. Even able-bodied people probably don't do as much as he does. He cycles. You probably heard him talking about his tandem cycle into work as well.
We have a car share here at Shell. I don't have a car to share, but I do have a tandem to share. So I've managed to rent out the front seat of my tandem.
We were in a meeting one day, and one of my colleagues had told me about Bob and his tandem riding, and he said he's looking for somebody to ride on the front of the bike with him. I'm very happy. It rubs both ways. I mean, we both get something out of it. It's great.
You can't beat getting out in fresh air as well, so I'm very, very grateful for that. I work with Deafblind Scotland, which is a charity that I'm chairman of, I'm very proud of. And it's actually working with them made me realise just how fortunate I was. I've got a very supportive family and friends and colleagues. I was selected to represent Shell in the UK. It was just one of those celebratory moments, I think. Everybody, both myself but also the other torchbearers and the people around who were there. And there were plenty of people from Shell to support me there too. It was just a very happy occasion.
Bob's a pleasure to have on the team because you always learn something new.
I've actually see it as actually quite an enriching experience that I've learned out of this. I'm much more aware of not just his capabilities, but those of others as well.
He's inspiring. I've never socialised or worked with anybody with disabilities before, so it's a real eye-opener for me. My kids have got involved with his charity. I mean, it's affected my life in ways I never thought it would.
So for me, it's actually been a very positive experience. I feel a little bit more, I've grown a bit because of it.
I think everyone is different, whether you have a disability or not. It doesn't matter what that difference is, and we should celebrate our differences. The more sort of diversity we have in the workplace, the better the company.